There are a number of ways that you can earn not only UPX but also US dollars for collecting and selling legits. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 6 ways of doing that and help you get started on your journey. This video is sponsored by Lakeside Legits in the Lake Wacomis Collective, which is located in Kansas City. Take a look at the link in the upper right-hand corner to find out exactly how to get to their shop. More on them later. The first way you can earn by collecting legits is by participating in contests. This is one contest that is running at the beginning of the 2022 NFL season, and the players who win this competition will not only earn a block explorer, but will also earn UPX and Spark. If you don't have any legits yet and you're concerned that you might not win the challenge, you don't have to worry. Competitions like the Ultimate Fan Challenge are measured based on the net gain in fan score over the challenge time period. So if you're starting out with 0 legits or if you're starting up with thousands of legits, everyone is still on the same base at the beginning of the contest. The link to this page can be found in the description below. During one of these competitions, if you can strategically increase your fan score based on some of the tactics that I will explain in this video, you could become very successful at winning some of these competitions and getting these valuable rewards such as Block Explorers, Spark, and UPX. Competitions like this require you to increase your fan score as much as possible, and there are several reasons for wanting to do that. I have an entire video in the upper right hand corner that details all of those reasons. The second way to earn from legits is by minting essentials. Essentials are essentially common legits and don't necessarily have much resale value on the secondary market. That is, except for the variants. These variants, you have a small percentage chance of being able to mint one of those when you mint an essential, and those can potentially be extremely valuable. Not only are they much rarer than the common essentials, but you also require that for one of the collections. If you have 3 different variants from the same team, you can put those in a collection and get a 2.6 multiplication factor on your fan score boosts for those legits. If you don't necessarily need that variant, then you could sell that for profit in a metaventure. And that brings me to method number 3 to earn from legits. If you have these variants or mementos or any other legits that other people want or need, you can be a sub-merchant and place those in a metaventure for consignment, and you can sell those for a profit. This is Lakeside Legits, which is right on the Wacomis Lake in Kansas City. This is a node or a meta-community, as I call it, where there are a community of people who are working to make an exciting racing experience around this lake. This here is the Upland Guide maps, where we can actually see here the entire node. We saw the property development that was going on around the lake, and we can read here more about the Lake Wacomis Collective, and they are a tight-knit community focused on building up the region and establishing businesses around the lake. This is a beautiful lake. We can see the picture here, and it's really interesting how this group was able to find such a unique area within Upland to really turn it and make it into something of their own. So if you're interested in getting involved in this community or using Lakeside Legits to either buy or sell legits that you need, go ahead and check them out. You can find a link in the description below to their Discord server as well as this map. The next way to profit from these sports legits is more of a long-term strategy and specific for fans of that sport, whether it be fans of the NFL with NFLPA legits or fans of football or soccer with the football legits. If you're a diehard fan and you know all the players and you know all the up-and-coming prospects, if you are able to capitalize on your knowledge, know some of these prospects that maybe other people don't know about, and go and mint those essentials and mementos, you might find that there aren't a lot of people minting them. Now, if you hold on to those for several years, you might find that that player might become the next superstar. When people go back and look at his first season and what those legits are, you might find that there aren't that many of them, because at this point in time, that player isn't known, and the average uplander won't be minting that essential. So some of these rookies or entry-level players, you can get some of their essentials for 500 or even 1,000 UPX. And if you hold on to those for several years, you might find that that turns out to be something extremely valuable. So there can absolutely be an advantage for people who are knowledgeable about the sport. Method number 5 to earn from legits is to, again, be knowledgeable about the sport. If there is an upcoming game, if you are absolutely certain that there is a player who is going to have an exceptional game, you can go and mint that memento. That memento is a one-of-one NFT with statistics from the specific game minted to the back of the NFT. You can also see that there are some fire statistics. You can have up to 5 different fire stats for this player. The fire stat indicates that he did have an exceptional game. Mac Jones is the quarterback for the New England Patriots, and this was his very first game of the 2021 season, which was actually his rookie season. So this is the memento one of his very first game. He did actually lose the game, but he did have 2 statistics with fire stats on them. So this might increase the value of this legit. Additionally, there is a collection where you have to have 3 different mementos or replicas with at least one fire statistic to get a 2.85 multiplier boost on the fan score of those legits in that collection. So similar to going out and minting essentials of prospects, minting mementos of players who are going to have exceptional games as well as prospects can bring value to some of these mementos. Number 6 is put your legits into collections. You can see here that there are different types of collections of different rarities for all of the 32 different teams in the NFL. There will also be collections for other types of legits as well. As I already mentioned, putting legits into these collections will give you a fan point boost, increasing your fan points. For example, if we check out this exclusive collection of Captain, for this collection, you must include 2 essentials and 1 memento or replica of a quarterback of the same team, and this has to be for a specific season. In addition to minting essentials from the store or buying them from metaventures like Lakeside Legits, you can directly trade legits between any 2 players. So you will be able to help each other make collections of the different teams that you might not be collecting. Not only does making these collections give you a fan point boost, but in the future you will also get an UPX reward for completing the collection. Last but not least, method number 7, in the future we will be able to get our legits autographed. If you are able to get an autograph, you can also put that in a specific type of collection to get a fan point boost. You can also sell it in metaventures. Getting a digital autograph on one of these NFTs is the Web3 equivalent of getting a football card autographed by that player. This is something that could be extremely valuable. So in order to increase the chances of you being able to get an autograph or to get a specific memento, you need to increase your fan score to have a better chance of being one of the first players in line to be able to get either an autograph or a memento. To summarize, there is a huge economy that is going to be created around these legits, whether it be minting them from the brand store, using players' metaventures all over the metaverse to buy and sell these legits on the secondary market, create collections, and searching for the specific mementos or replicas that you need in order to complete some of these collections. All of this provides players of different levels to be able to monetize and earn from these legits. Hit the like and subscribe button below and continue watching to learn more about these legits.